Is human resources always the best place to report discrimination or sexual harassment? If you saw my last video, I asked if your supervisor is always the right one, so you're probably going to know the answer. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Ear Conflict Resolution. I'm an employment attorney and mediator, and I get these kinds of questions all the time. The answer is it's not always HR that's the best to take your complaint. Now, that might sound strange to you because in your employee handbook, it may say that you need to go to human resources. And I would encourage you to do that whenever you can. But there are some very unique situations that might have you choose not to go to human resources with your complaint. One of the biggest ones is obviously if someone in the human resources department is part of the complaint, whether they are a bystander or the alleged perpetrator, the person who will be responding to your complaint. I use alleged not because I don't believe people when they report, but I'm an investigator first and foremost. So I want to make sure that I'm thinking that way to make sure that I'm doing fair and impartial investigations from the start. That's one of the big things that I see frequently is that human resources maybe has a long proven history. And I say proven because that means there needs to be evidence that they're doing investigations that are biased, unfair, or worse, maybe no investigation at all when complaints are lodged. In that situation, you might not get anywhere to go to human resources. If you're in New York, there are three other places you can go. One, you can go to the New York State Division on Human Rights and file a complaint. If you're in New York City, you can go to the New York City Commission on Human Rights and file a complaint. Of course, you may want to speak to an attorney beforehand. Most attorneys who represent employees will take these cases on contingency, which means they don't require a fee up front. They get paid if you get paid. That takes some of the burden off. A lot of people don't know about contingency fees. They've been around for a while, but most of us don't need legal counsel on a regular basis, so we may not know these things. For those of you who may be dealing with a discrimination or sexual harassment complaint, there's a lot of what we call trauma that goes on around that, and I do provide trauma-informed services. I'd like you to have a variety of resources to take care of yourself while you're going through the process of having your complaint investigated and then ultimately receiving the information of what's going to be done. It's a lot to absorb. So keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.